Welcome to Website Builder Experts. In today's video, we're taking a look at the pros and cons of vibe coding, so you can decide if it's the right tool for your next idea or project. Is it just another hyped up trend or the future of digital product creation? Let's dive in. Vibe coding is the process of coding through an AI tool and giving it prompts in simple, plain English. In response, the AI tool will generate your code for you and create a working product. The person who coined this term was Andre Karpathy and describes vibe coding as fully giving into the vibes, embracing exponentials and forgetting that the code even exists. And that just about sums it up. I think what Karpathy is trying to say is that with vibe coding, you don't have to sit at your desk for long hours trying to manually write code. Vibe coding has made it easier to get a product up and running in record time, and you can have fun whilst doing so. Vibe coding is for just about anyone. Someone without any technical background or skill can vibe code, and that's the beauty of it. Even if you're someone with a technical background, you can still use vibe coding to save you tons of time and work. Vibe coding takes accessibility to a whole new level, removing the technical roadblocks that once kept non-developers from building meaningful software. Much like low code or no code, vibe coding lowers the barriers to entry for software development, but with even less friction. Instead of trying to navigate logic trees, users can now simply describe what they need in everyday language, and the AI basically interprets that into working code. This means that entrepreneurs, designers, domain experts, and even operations teams can take active roles in finding digital solutions. You no longer need to have formal training in programming to bring your ideas to life. As long as you understand the problem you're having, then vibe coding helps you build the solution. Another pro is that vibe coding can help you get projects done a lot quicker. If you have a deadline to meet, vibe coding helps you get the job done fast. But not only that, you can see your results of your work much quicker. If you have an idea for an app, you don't need to spend months coding it or hiring developers to build it before you can find out if anybody wants to use it. Simply build an MVP version of the product through vibe coding and test it on target users to see if they like it. With vibe coding, you can quickly try out an idea and see how it looks in just a couple of hours. It's especially great for prototyping and iterating. Instead of waiting for weeks to build and test a prototype, vibe coding has simplified it for you. This makes it a game changer for startups and product teams. You can build a whole app, test new ideas, and gather real user feedback, all without burning too much time or blowing through the budget for a full-scale development. It can also be useful too for boosting productivity, not just in helping engineers code faster, but also in helping people to create apps and programs that help you or your business get more done. You can develop apps to be used by you or other people in your business that can help expedite tasks or perform manual tasks that might otherwise take up a lot of time. It can be a useful problem-solving tool too. Rather than looking through lines and lines of code looking for a bug or a problem, you can ask a vibe coding tool to perform this task for you. As well as helping with efficiency and getting things done quicker, it can also save you on costs. Vibe coding is a much more affordable option than hiring a developer. Even junior developers can cost hundreds of dollars a day, whereas vibe coding tools like Base44, Hosting a Horizons, Lovable, and Replit usually run on tiered subscription models that scale modestly in cost as your requirements scale. And most of these tools also have limited free plans that you can try. To give you an example of the cost of some of these platforms, Replit and Base44 offer paid plans from around $20 per month. Lovable offers paid plans starting at $25 per month, and Hosting a Horizons free plan is fairly limited, but it does offer paid plans from just $9.99 per month. If you're finding this video useful, consider subscribing to the Website Builder Expert YouTube channel. We've got tons of resources for budding entrepreneurs and small business owners. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment down below. While vibe coding brings exciting possibilities, it does have some downsides. For example, when you are giving a prompt, it is essential that you take a careful approach. The quality of code it can generate is only as good as the instruction and guidance the AI receives from the user. AI systems literally respond to the instructions and the context that they're given. If you give vague or overly broad prompts, then that can lead to fragile or even unsafe code. Something else to bear in mind is security vulnerability. Handling sensitive data is one of the biggest concerns of many business owners, and vibe coding can pose the threat of a data breach if there are any errors in your code. If you're coding anything that has to do with personal data, please make sure that you run the code by a professional first before you hit publish. We've already seen what can happen if you skip that step. Earlier this year, a dozen apps created using the lovable AI app builder went live with hard-coded database credentials sitting right inside the client-side code. Attackers found and exploited these secrets and even gained access to user data and admin panels. But the security risk doesn't end there. A solo SaaS founder documented how his product, built entirely with AI, was compromised when some malicious users discovered his embedded OpenAI API keys. This cyber attack resulted in him getting thousands of dollars in unauthorized API charges, and this forced him to shut his app down. To avoid security issues, don't take risks with sensitive data. Get a professional's opinion. Check your vibe coding platform's built-in security tools and look up security prompts you can use to check for common issues. Another potential issue is what can happen when you build on poor foundations. If your code base is shaky or has imperfections to start with, then adding new features or onboarding new developers can become messy. This is why it's vital to test rigorously after every change you make to your code and after every new iteration of your product. While the greatest strength of vibe coding is that you can generate code without knowing how to code, this can also be its biggest weakness. Essentially, you're reliant on the AI assistant to build and fix its own errors. You're letting the AI be the builder and the inspector. On the surface, you might think this is a good thing, but underlyingly, there could be a problem if you don't check the AI's work. If you're developing a commercial product, then it's prudent to have a professional check your product before going to market. Another con is performance. If AI code does one thing very well, then it's getting the job done quickly. But getting the job done quickly doesn't always translate to getting the job done efficiently. For instance, AI may generate a code that works, but it isn't necessarily best optimized for high performance. What this can do is result in slower load speeds or scalability issues, and in high-stakes environments, this can definitely be a deal breaker. So, I recommend starting out with small projects. If you have a large, complex idea in mind, it's best to take a hybrid approach and bring in a developer to make sure it's scalable long-term. So on balance, do we recommend vibe coding? For the right project, then it's a yes. Vibe coding has some fantastic benefits and it works perfectly for small projects and for bringing ideas to life quickly. So it's not hard to see why there's so much buzz about it right now. But despite the hype and the excitement, make sure you're aware of the cons and how to counteract them. If you have zero coding experience and if you're working on a big or important project, then I recommend that you take a hybrid approach and hire a freelance developer to help you check your code before you launch. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, then hit that like button. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Also, share this video with a friend and don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this. You'll find links to all the tools I mentioned down in the description bar. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.